Hello students, we are studying chapter 6 Population of India. Class 11 Maharashtra Board Economics topic. So we keep hearing population. We read in the newspaper population increasing. We hear in the news population. What is a population basically? We go in the temple, there is a good number of people. In this class, there are good strength. What is a strength? Strength is also a population. Population is a number of people living in a particular area. Suppose if I talk about India's population, then that India's population, suppose 135 crore. 135 crore are the people living in Indian area. In the Indian area, across India, people surviving is population. Suppose we say 133 crore of population, that means number of people surviving in a particular area. Number of people surviving in a particular area. Got it? How did we calculate that approximately the India's population is 135 or exactly the India's population 140 crore? How? The figure is noted by the Census survey. The survey which is done once in a 10 years. The last census survey happened in 2011. In 2011, the India's population recorded was 121.02 crore. 121.02 crore. That means 17.5% of the total world's population is India's population. Imagine, India ranks second in population, second to China. Whereas India's area of land is 2.4% of the world's area. So, don't you think there is a disparity? There is an imbalance we need to control. Otherwise, we will cross China. So, my students, in this chapter, we are going to study about population reasons, trends, pre-independence period, what was the trend of the population, post-independence period. Then, in developing country, what are the stages, what is happening in developing countries' population, birth rate, death rate in developing countries, in developed countries and in underdeveloped countries. At what stage underdeveloped countries are, at what stage developed countries in terms of population are. So, stages, trends, causes of population, all we going to study. So, it will be really enjoyable. Let's move ahead. Okay. We will study trends of population. Before that, I want to tell you, have you heard about World Population Day? World Population Day. When is World Population Day celebrated? When is this, the one single day is designed as a World Population Day? 11th July is World Population Day. In 1987, July. In 1987, whole world's population crossed 500 crores. 500 crores population crossed in 1987. So this day is World's Population Day. In competitive examinations, you can be asked when is the World's Population Day. So it is 11th July. Why do we study population? Does that thing come to your mind? Because how much the country is developed, how much the country requires development. It's all dependent upon the economic development. Economic development is known by knowing population. Whether the country has good population, which is healthy, which is not healthy, size of the population, characteristics of the population, structure of the population, national income per capita, all these things are dependent on population, studying statistics of the population. That's why we need to study population. We will be doing trends of population now. Trends. Here, what happened before independence? What happened after independence? What happened first we will study the first trends of population. We studied trends of population so that we could know the size, structure and characteristics of the population. Right? That's why we are studying the trends of population. First is marginal decline of population. Marginal decline of population. In marginal, what is a marginal means? Marginal means little bit. Marginal means little bit decline. Little bit. So, what happens in 1911 and 1921, gap of 10 years. Census gap of 10 years. Once in the 10 years, we calculate population. We do survey of population. So in 1911, population was 25.2 crores. And in 1921, population was 25.1 crores. So, there is a small dip, little dip. There is a little dip in the population. See, of 0.1 crore population dip. $25.2 crore and 25.1 crore, only 0.1 crore dip, but marginal decline. Now you must be wondering why this dip came. It is because of the epidemic. Epidemic are the diseases which is a toll on the life, and maximum of the life people are suffering because of it. Large number of lives are victim of the disease, like cholera, plague, influenza, SARS, right? And some natural calamities also. Natural calamities are also played in during this time, but epidemic was the main cause of the dip. Epidemic, influenza, diseases, plague, cholera. Okay, due to which this dip happened. Second, the time was, which year was 1991 and 1921. Then second trend was, which is period of growth. Here a slight growth happened, or it is a period of year of divide. Year of divide. Year of divide. Sensex Commissioner of India. Sensex Commissioner of India had designated this year as year of divide. After 1921, the period was known as year of divide because there was an increase in population. Therefore, Census Commissioner of India designated after 21 this year of divide. Then third trend is positive growth. Now, there happened to be a positive growth in the population. You need to learn the year as it is. Okay? You need to learn the trend as it is. This is a history. Okay? Later in Sensex, India recorded an annual growth rate around 1 to 1.3%. Later on, 1 to 1.3% growth rate was recorded by the Sensex of India. Got it? By Sensex of India, 1 to 1.3% of growth rate in the population was recorded. That's why this period is positive growth in population. Okay. Then came fourth, increase in population. After this, fourth is tremendous increase in the population, which the period is known as tremendous increase. Increase in population period. In 1951 onwards, there seen an increase. 1951 and 1971. In 1951, 36.1 crore of population of India was there. In 1974, 54.8 crore population. So don't you think there is a tremendous increase? See, 36.1, 54.8 crore. Tremendous increase. So this period is increasing population. After independence, increase in the population was seen. See, 54, again I am repeating, fourth trend. After independence, it was seen that 54.8 crore the population reached on 1971, which was far more than 1951, 36.1. Tremendous increase. Does increase. After that, population explosion. fifth trend is population explosion. Now more increase in the population. Population explosion. Very important time. Population explosion. Population explosion. Here from 1971 to 2001 saw an immense increase in the population. The population so recorded in this period 1971 to 2011 was 2% more than the 30 years. Last 30 years population, since the last 30 years population, during this period 2% more population was recorded. Annual population growth was more than 2%. That last 30 years, 3 decades, the population was 2% more. Okay. Then the sixth, as there was a marginal decline, same in the sixth there is a slowdown of population. Slowdown in population. Slowing down of population was seen in 2001 to 2011. The last Sensex survey slowdown of the population seen, that is 2001 to 2011. In 2001, 1.9% increase of the population seen. 2001, 1.9% of increase in the population. In 2011, 1.11% of the increase in the population seen. 1.4%, sorry. 1.4% of the population seen. There is a slowdown. Before, the increase was more than 2011. So there has been a slowdown. 1.4 is lesser than 1.9%. So there was a slowdown. Okay. The average growth rate, there was a slowing of average growth rate, okay, in the population. So these are the trends: marginal decline, little bit decline, which I explained you, period of growth, which is also known as year of divide, positive growth rate, increase in population, population explosion, slowing down of population in 2001 and 2011. You have to understand, you have to learn the trends. When somebody asks you, what are the trends? You need to write all these things. Okay? Right. After this, we will be studying theories. How population theory? Theory means what one observed and concluded. Okay? Theory, we will study. Malthus theory. Very important Malthus theory we will study. Malthus says that the growth of the population is faster than the food production. Growth of the population is faster than the food production. Don't you think that this is a matter of worry? If population keep increasing, if the kids keep coming, if our kids keep coming and there is no food production, as per there is an imbalance, there is a disparity, don't you think this is a matter of worry? So Malthus says the imbalance should be checked. Growth of production and growth of population should be balanced. That theory was given by Malthus in his book. Theory of population. Two theories we will study. First is Malthus. Okay, Malthus theory. Malthusian theory. Malthus says preventions if preventions are not taken, that food production disparity with the population growth, then there will be definitely crisis. Lack of food crisis, people growing, like explosion of population, there will be crisis. So it must be prevented. According to Malthus says population is growing at GP rate, geometric progression. In geometric progression way, the population is growing. See, population is growing as per geometric progression. What is a geometric progression? Which is double the population. See, geometric progression, when you will do it in the mathematics, it will look like this. Now population is growing in this way. In this progression it is growing. What is the difference between 2 and 4? 4 and 8. 8 and 6. 16 and 32. So you see the difference. If difference, double the difference. 2, 4, 8 is a double difference. So this is the matter of worry, that population is growing in a geometric progression rate. It is double rate of increasing, doubling rate. If I explain with some example, like if in 1 year population is 2, in the next year it is 4. What is the difference? 2. And in third year it is 8. Difference is 4. Suppose in 2000 the population is 2. In 2001 population is 4. In 2003 the population is 8. So you see difference. With what rate it is growing? Growing. It is indeed growing, but at a double rate. 2 and 4. 4, 8. Difference. 16, 32, 16. Understood? Each year the population becomes double. It means by this. And from second year and third year will be double. It is way to understand. The population is growing at a double rate. Right? Whereas food production, constant rate. Not at an increasing rate like population, but a constant rate, that is arithmetic progression. Food production. Food production. It is growing as per arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. What is the difference? 1. What is the difference? 1. What is the difference? 1. So constant increase. There is a constant increase. But here population is double increase. constant increase in food, double it. If food is also in a double rate, then there's no matter of worry. But food is increasing, but at a constant rate. It will increase, but at a constant rate. See, there are two cars. Car A. Car A is running double the speed. Each hour it runs double the speed. Whereas car B, to compete A, has to also run according to A in order. Car A running. Car B, to compete like A, has to cover the gap. So there is no covering of the gap in this. That is the method of worry, and that Malthus has given. Thomas Robert Malthus in his book defined this theory. Now Thomas Malthus defined this theory that population is growing in GP progression, that is the geometric progression, whereas food is growing in arithmetic progression. And the book name of the Malthus, is An Essay on Principle of Population in 1798, published. The book name of Malthus you have to learn. Name of the book is An Essay on Principle of Population. An essay on principle of population. This was the book which was published in 1798. Malthus book. Book of Malthus. You have to learn. Okay. He says that imbalances, Malthus says a prevention can happen. There can be brought a balance between production and population. So for imbalance, for bringing the balance, preventive checks can be done. For bringing the balance of population, preventive check on population can be done. Preventive checks. Preventive checks, he talks about that medical facilities can be used to control the population. Late marriages can be done to control the population. Then naturally also the population can be controlled but it is not in human hands. Like natural calamity happens, population declines. People die, population. Earthquake happens, cyclone, volcanic eruptions, cyclones, all these things, tidal waves, high tidal waves, all these things are this controlling of the population. But preventive measure, one is natural way, another is preventive check, which includes birth control rate, medical facilities taken to control the birth, late marriages, etc. can be used to control population, so that food production and population remains balanced. Right? So this is all in Malthus has given. We will study further birth rate, death rate, survival rate. Got it? That is a part of Malthus theory in our next video.